We're happy to introduce the brand new Zeiss LRP S5 first focal plane optic. The LRP S5 is absolutely loaded with features. They've added a double stack of numbers. It does offer a true ballistic stop. Very easy to identify both your windage and your elevation marks. It does not matter what power setting you're on because your reticle subtensions always stay the same. Hey everybody, Greg Ray here with Outdoor Solutions Long Range Schools. As some of you all may know, we have been partnered with Zeiss for a number of years for our long range schools and our From Field to Table events. We like using Zeiss optics because they offer a full line of everything that we need to run our long range schools and for all the hunts that we go on. But today, we're happy to introduce the brand new Zeiss LRP S5, which is Zeiss's very first focal plane optic. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole of first focal plane versus second focal plane. We'll save that for another video. But the main thing that you need to understand is that when you're in that high pressure situation, if you're hunting, if you're in a competition, it does not matter what power setting you're on with the first focal plane because your reticle subtensions always stay the same. Right now, Zeiss is offering the LRP S5 in two different models. The one we have here is the 3-18 by 50. Then they also offer a 5-25 by 56. Both are 34 millimeter tubes. The 3-18 weighs in at 32.8 ounces with the 5-25 coming in just a little bit heavier, and both are offered in either mil radian or minute of angle. The LRP S5 is absolutely loaded with features, and I'm not going to share them all with you right now, but I am going to share a few of my favorites. Starting with the elevation dial, one of the things that they've added is enhanced engraving. They've added a double stack of numbers. What that allows you to do when you're on a full rotation, at a quick glance, you can look up and see exactly where your elevation is. Another feature of the elevation dial is that you can distinctly hear and feel each click as you turn the dial. The final feature on the elevation dial is that it does offer a true ballistic stop, so that means no more turning past zero and second guessing your elevation. Through our long range schools, we run hundreds of students through each year, and each student will have a different zero. So one of my all-time favorite features that Zeiss has done on the S5 is how easy they've made it to reset your zero. All you have to do is loosen two set screws. There's one on either side, one there, one on this side. And what that does, that allows the elevation dial to pop up. So now you can see I can actually go past my zero. My zero stop is no longer engaged. So you can also still feel and hear the clicks, but you're not changing your elevation up or down. That part is disengaged. So what that allows you to do is, if you're wanting to reset, tighten your set screws back up. Now, you're going to be moving your elevation up or down. So let's just say we know that we need to move the elevation up 2 minutes. So I'll come up to 2, which is going to be 8 clicks. These are 1/4 minute clicks. Loosen it back up on either side. Push it back down, back to zero, and then tighten your screws back up and you're reset to zero. The LRP S5 comes in two different reticle models. One is the ZMRI, which is going to be for your mil radian. The other one is going to be the ZMOAI, which obviously is going to be for your minute of angle. That is the one that we use for our long range schools. We really like it because it makes it very easy to identify both your windage and your elevation marks. As you can see, the evens are marked with numbers, the odd marks are marked with hash marks, and then each dot represents 2 MOA. That's pretty much everything we can cover here, so let's go ahead and head to the range and we'll take a look through the LRP S5. Here's a great example. I have a hog at just over 100 yards, so I'm able to put my crosshairs right on them. But as you know, animals don't always stand still, or sometimes a better opportunity presents itself. Now I see at 400 yards, I have a buck standing out there. I need a little bit more power to be able to have a clear view. The nice thing about first focal plane is I don't have to worry about doing any math because my subtensions stay the same. So I know at 400 yards with my 6.5 Creedmoor that my elevation hold is 7 minutes. With this reticle system, you can see right in between the 6 and the 8, that's where the 7's going to be. I hold the 7 mark right on the vitals. Send it, and dead deer. Another advantage of having both first focal plane combined with the ZMO AI reticle system, one, it does not matter what power setting I'm on. My subtensions are always going to be the same. Here I'm at just a little over half power, but if I want a little bit more to go all the way out to 1,000 yards, I know with my 6.5 Creedmoor that my elevation hold is going to be 30 minutes. So with this reticle system, all of the even numbers are marked clearly with numbers, so I just go straight down to 30. That is my elevation hold. Same with the windage. All of the even holds are marked clearly with numbers. The first number starting at 2, and then each dot represents 2 MOA. I know that I come over 2 more dots for 6 minutes of wind. Right there in the center at 1,000 yards is my hold. Send it, and impact. Here you can see I'm at 400 yards with a 6.5 Creedmoor. I know that my elevation hold is going to be at 7 minutes. So there you can see 6, move up to 1 more hash mark to 7, and I know that that's my hold. Now let's say that I need to immediately engage at 600 yards. I want to increase to 18 power. I don't have to worry about doing any math because my subtensions stay the same on a first focal plane optic. And again, with the ZMO AI reticle system, at 600 yards, I know that my hold is 14. I can easily acquire the 14, hold center with no wind, and send it. These are just a few features of the LRP S5 that I personally like. There are plenty more to cover, including the glass. There's some really cool features just on the illumination that I really like. And I promise you, we are going to go down that rabbit hole of first focal plane versus second focal plane in a video coming really soon.